Hey guys, welcome to another video here. It's been a while since we've done a deck building challenge or deck building demo, and Core 21 has been out for a little while now. And so the meta's kind of standard, the meta's kind of stabilized. You kind of know which cards are good and which cards are less good. But I still think this is a good opportunity to kind of explore other things in Core 21 and kind of things that might not be showcased as much. So if there's certain cards that you like, maybe we'll open them up here. So if you haven't seen one of these before, basically I'm just going to open up 5 packs, keep track of the rares, some of the uncommons like Eliminate. Probably if we open up Eliminate, I'll try and include it in my deck, and basically just try and build the best deck to take into a ranked game and see if we can get a win. Pretty high in the ladder right now, or not super high, but just like still in the range where we're going to be facing real decks. So I believe I'm in like silver or something like that. Let me check my profile here. Yeah, silver. So just in silver 4, so not too bad. So should still have a shot. All right, let's go ahead and open up these packs and see what we get. All right, nothing interesting from the uncommons. Chandra's Incinerator. That's pretty cool. People have been really impressed with this card in Modern. Idol of Endurance. Creature enter when an Idol of Endurance enters battle or less from your graveyard until it leaves the battlefield. From your graveyard. So they go back to the graveyard? Okay. And so then, so basically you get to cast the card from your graveyard. Okay. These are all cards. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So you could kind of build like a small creature deck and see if Idol of Endurance is like a good, kind of refresh engine. Okay. Actually, Ring Windmare is kind of noteworthy. And meh, not really Volcanic Geyser, but Ring Wingmare, maybe. I'm actually gonna put that down. Okay, Volcanic Salvo, is potentially good. Teferi's Ageless Insight. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be using that as much. Like, it's not bad, but it's kind of just a one-of. I mean, you could just put it as a one-of in a deck and see if it's good enough. Okay. Chandra's Spiraling is pretty good. I think both of these cards are actually I'm gonna put down here and see if we can build around. Indulging, Patrician, and Chandra's Pyroling. And then Containment Priest. Okay. Containment Priest is a good open, but I don't think we're going to be using that. Okay. So mostly I'm looking at Chandra's Incinerator, and actually Volcanic Salvo might go along well with it. We could kind of build like a mono red or even like a red white. No, we could just build like a mono red because like Chandra's Spiraling and Chandra's Incinerator both are going to go well together. And then if you just put Volcanic Salvo kind of in it. So yeah, we have 2 copies of that. We have 2 copies of Chandra's Incinerator. I'm not going to craft any rares here. I'll craft like the 4 copies of the Pyroling. Yeah, I don't think we'll fit a Wingmare in it, but we could. I don't know. I really want to build around this card. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I usually build like the mono red decks, or usually build like around like something like this. But I'm actually gonna build around the Eidolon of Endurance here, and just get all the cards try and do this with yeah, all the cards that cost 3 or less. seeing if we can get some really, really strong things with it. Yeah. Now it doesn't have to be. It might, you know, we might still be able to fill like, so we might still be able to put like volcanic salvo in here. The total power of creatures you control, yeah. I don't think that's going to be great. But I would still like to use the idol of endurance. And maybe we can fit a single containment priest in here. So you can kind of build like a taxes list. So actually, could put Rinswing Mirror. I'm gonna start with this, see what I can do, and then we'll see. So I'm actually gonna start off with mono white cards. Actually, could do a life gain deck, and actually this would work with Heliod. Do we have any copies of Heliod? We definitely do. We have to have at least, you know, 1 or 2 copies of Heliod. Yeah, we have 1 copy of it. So, do I go the life gain route? We could go the life gain route. Yeah, I'm kind of into that. And we can build around this card. So we can build like a black-white deck and use this card to kind of get back our Indulging Patrician. Yeah, I actually like that idea. So I'm going to get rid of the friend. I'm going to get... so I'm going to get 4 of this guy in here. We'll get... could get the All Seed, since that'll be pretty good, and Healer's Hawk. Then the question becomes, how do we gain like enough life? Soulmender? No, no way. Johnny's Primate's definitely gonna go in a deck like this. So then the question becomes, where do we get enough life gain? Ooh, actually, does that work? Not really. Could do some kind of buff system. I mean, definitely Heliod is going to be a helpful one there. Hushbringer actually seems very good. Very good here right now. Yeah, don't want like Indomitable. We want something. Yeah, we want something like Knight's Pledge that can buff our like 1 toughness creatures to 3 toughness, so that we can get the 3 life. So I'll put a single copy of this for now. I don't think this is the card that I'm going to end up using, but I'm going to use this to remind myself. Like, I don't think I want like Revitalize here. Like, I don't want one-time life gain effects. I want something that's easily repeatable. We could do like an Enchantress style, but again, I really don't like that. I'd rather just do mostly creatures and then a few things that kind of buff them up. So like we could do like, yeah, Basri Cat. Actually, Basri Cat and Heliod seem very good here. I want Gideon Blackblade. Actually, does Gideon Blackblade give lifelink? Gideon Blackblade does give lifelink. So actually, this seems very good. We get everything I just said. Yeah. Oh, and then we could do Singleton here. Could also see about... Oh, we also have that black card from my Castle Ardenvale's in here. We also have the black card that gains us life or something when we sacrifice it. Ooh, also Venerated Loxodon. Seems like it could be good here. I don't want this Castle Lockman, I don't think. I could take 1. What are we gonna do here? So, yeah, none of these cards great. Does that one have lifelink? Oh, that one does have lifelink, but we don't care. Death Touch lifelink, maybe. Looking for that card that gains us life. Where is it? It's a 3-drop. I don't know. I'm looking in the complete wrong section. I might also not have it yet. I didn't think about that. I might not have it yet. Oh, this guy gets... There's Battlefield with... This card might be good enough, actually. I'm going to put a few copies there. And alright, I'm going to look for... Where is that card that gains the ghoul? Where is my ghoul? Oh, also, Murderous Rider seems very good here. Here we go. Silvermoor Ghoul. End step, if you gain through life, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tap. That's got to be good here if we're trying to gain life. And then I think we're good here. Like, I don't think we want any kind of like card advantage like Erebos here. Or like anything above. I don't think we want anything above 3 mana here. As weird as that is. Like, I guess like... Hold up! Is there anything else that this does for this deck? No. Oh, that would have been... That's actually kind of a sweet combo. Like, you put this in your grave... You play the Lamia, you put the Silver Ghoul in your graveyard, and then you attack... You have a 4/4 lifelink that can attack and gain you life. Gains you 4 life and puts this onto the battlefield. Like, that's not that strong. But I actually kind of like that. I think it's cool. Good? No. But cool? Yes. Eros' Intervention actually might be important here. To be a removal and to gain us life, you cast this for X equals 3. And you trigger this. Alright, let's look at our dual colored cards here. So we want our dual lands here. I don't think we have this. We don't have the Scryland, do we? We don't have the Scryland in this deck. So we just need to put like that. Okay. So we could do Cruel Celebrant. Not set on that. How many? Do you have any humans? No, we definitely don't have humans. So we can't do stuff like Dire Tactics, and I don't want Final Payment. And yeah. So none of these seem great. Oh! Kunoros seems great here. I don't think I want the Bellhaunt. Now that I think about it, even though it's like pretty good. Yeah, none of these are great. Luris might be a fine include, actually, now that I think about it, because it helps us cast, like, these cards. It doesn't help us cast, or it doesn't get back these cards, but it does, like, we can get back Idol, which gets back Luris, and then can be used to, like, cast, like, our Knight's Pledge. We could also use Sorin here instead to have a Planeswalker. And actually, this gives our stuff lifelink. I actually think that Sorin, even though like Luris is a 3-drop creature, I actually think that Sorin is better. Okay, and then I don't think I want... Oh, maybe Kaya's... Oath of Kaya is better than Erebos' Intervention, since Oath of Kaya can go face. Yeah. Okay, so we need to cut down here. I actually think I want to get rid of this, as well as Grim Dancer. I actually want to get rid of Murderous Rider, because it doesn't do enough. How many lands do we have so far? 24 lands? Yeah, that's probably fine. Oh, we also want Fabled Passage. Maybe we only want like 2 of these guys. Yeah, that makes sense. Ba -ba -ba -ba. So I could do like... Could also do Sentinel's Eyes. We could do Sentinel's Eyes and something else. do like Sentinelize, all that glitters, and another enchantment. Sorry, and then maybe that's where we put in the Knight's Pledge. So that's 12 enchantments. I don't know if that's enough for like if we just have like Heliod. I guess we also have Allseed. I'm gonna cut the Containment Priest here, I think, as well as the Hushbringer. Oh crap! I don't have near enough 2-drops. I have way too many of these guys. I'm gonna cut the Grimdancer, I think. These guys are pretty good. So are these guys. Kunaros is good. And I just think I need more of the 2-drops. Oh, yeah, maybe the Orator. Help us, or do I need another? Maybe I need those black 1-drops that gain life, like not Banehound, but like where are the other ones? Ooh, actually, Hateful Eidolon has lifelink, and then if we put it with enchantments, because this is whatever an enchanted creature dies, it gives us some card advantage. I'm gonna cut. I actually think I'm cutting the Heliod and the Guinean Blackblade, because I think I've realized what I want this deck to do now, as well as I think I'm cutting the Silvermote Ghouls, and then I'm putting some lifelinker, the black lifelinker, the Death Touch lifelink in here. Actually, I already have the Hateful Eidolon. So actually, I think I'm good on that end. And then I just want to add those white enchantments. So the Sentinel's Eyes and all that glitters. Okay, we'll probably have to make cuts again in just a second. Where's all that glitters? All that glitters. Maybe we don't need 4 of these guys. Oh, this also works. So the all that glitters also counts the Idol of Endurance. Maybe if we run it instead of 4th of Kai's, if we run the colorless guy that is protection from multicolored, since we don't have any multicolored enchantments. So I'm gonna scroll all the way over here. The Stoncoil Serpent. Because I like that. Because that's a good all that glitters targets, and it also synergizes with all that glitters. Let me craft these guards so I can really figure out. Let's cut a Sorin, as well as maybe we cut all that glitters. Maybe we don't want all that glitters, maybe we just want the Knight's Pledges. Because, like, we really only care about gaining 3 life. Yeah, maybe that is right. Maybe we literally just get the card. Maybe we don't even care about all that glitters, and we just want cards that buff us up by 2. Enchantments that buff us up by 2, yeah. So let's go. We want the 4 copies of Knight's Pledge. And instead of the Sentinel's Eyes, we're going to put just any other enchantment we can find that buffs us up by 2. I thought there was another one that was like 2 mana or something like that. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. You know what? Maybe Sentinel's Eyes isn't good enough, and maybe just all that glitters is. Because like if we just have this and one other enchantment, it is or artifact or enchantment, which is, in my opinion, pretty likely between the All Seed, the Hateful Lot. Yeah, actually that makes sense. Okay, so let's do that. Let's actually cut. We need to cut 2 cards. Maybe we do cut the Stonecoil Serpent now. Yeah, I actually think this curve looks fine. So I'm actually going to cut the Stonecoil Serpent, make sure we have enough creatures. It's actually a really good creature to non-creature ratio for this kind of deck. Alright, so there we go. So we built successfully around Indulging Patrician. So if we can also just like buff up the Indulging Patrician and like Knight's Pledge it or All That Glitters it. So yeah, I'm interested to see how Hateful Eidolon performs in this deck. But yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, I didn't name the deck. We'll call this Life Gain Idol. Alright, here we go. I don't know how great or not so great this is going to be, but we'll see. Alright, so this is a fine curve of, we don't get to go turn 1 idle, but we get to go turn 2 all seed, and we have 3 all that glitters here. Ooh. I'll play that first. I just want to play the all seed first, even though it like really messes up my mana because I want to play it all that glitters it, and okay, this is mono green. So if I put this on here, it makes it a 3/3. I mean, I'll trade. I think they're incentivized to trade here. But I guess they could be worried about, yeah, a combat trick. So it's actually kind of a funny play there. So now next turn we can play All That Glitters again and make it a 7/7? Yeah. Okay, so attacking us back, but that favors us, since again we have lifelink here. That's unfortunate. We might just have to like a Johnny's Bridesmaid. Arden Veil on it. Or sorry, All That Glitters on it. Well, now that makes me want to Knight's Pledge instead, since that is a bigger buff. I'm just making a gigantic guy. That's kind of all this deck is, which actually is kind of good against what our opponent is doing. If they're just going to be playing, you know, like... So I'm not gonna block this turn. The 1 damage doesn't, or the 4 damage doesn't matter that much. Sucks. I guess now we have Castle Ardenvale active, so we can always have like a target for our enchantments. But boy, does this suck. Now I'm kind of wishing that I had Luris, because like if I drew Luris at this point, oh god, oh boy. Alright, if they're attacking like that, I'm okay. Because I just get to block. They must have something in their hand that's gonna, like, push through those last few points of damage, or they might just think that they can get there with the... Yeah, they're changing their mind because they know we have Ardenvale. That's kind of interesting, because we get to... Yeah, because now I just get to... Oh, I could put all the glitters on here now. But I'd rather cast this. Yeah, I'd rather just cast the All Seed. Pass, because now we get to, like, cast the Ajani's Pride Mates, and then all the if we draw a land, we get to all the glitters. This is a lot of damage, though. Actually, is this... No, this is not lethal. Okay, I have a blocker. I was like, is this lethal? Alright. It wasn't lethal anyways, but just in case. Yep. So we do get to, like, Johnny's Pride Mates. And then all that glitters the All Seed twice. So, like, but the question becomes, like, I guess if I let him, so he ticks up, I'm gonna go to 14, and I can block, like, like this and like a 3/3. I don't know if I live here. I don't think attacking is the solution. So, yeah. Okay, Pelt Collector. I'm not gonna do the math right now. I'm gonna let my opponent figure it out. Like, I have no other plays, so there's no incentive for me to be like, ooh, let me figure this out. So, now I've done the best that I can. Honestly, the Eidolon actually did what I wanted it to. So, like, I can't be disappointed with the Eidolon. I think we just... Our draw was kind of awkward with the tapped land. Maybe we don't actually need this. Maybe it's better to just run... Because we don't have that many black spells. Maybe I just cut this, replace that with 2 planes, call it a day. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna block here and here. Because that's the most damage I can block. I don't know, that counteracts those. It was exact lethal. That makes me sad. That makes me very sad. Oh, man. Alright, let me cut those Badlands. And by Badlands, I don't mean the dual land. I mean Badlands. Get more planes in there. We do have a ton of them here. Let me add 2 here and 2 planes here, and hopefully that's good enough. Look at our... Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Because basically the tap land there really hurt us because they had a 2-drop and we played the all-seed on turn 2. So the tap lands there like really punished us. That face. Paul's face. Okay, actually I like this. Turn on Hateful Eidolon, Knight's Pledge, gain 3 life back, and then we have Sorin to follow it up potentially. Sorin doesn't do anything for our Hateful Eidolon. I guess if our Hateful Eidolon dies, we get to bring it back after drawing a card. So yeah. Give our opponent a hello there. Hello. How are you doing, fine sir? Terramander. Interesting. Yeah, let's just Knight's Pledge here. So like now if we drew the, I forget the name of our uncommon that we built around. Ooh. I'm gonna play this first. You're gonna quench us? You're gonna bounce us. Sad. Alright, well. Wasn't much we could do about that, to be honest. Sorin here is not actually a great play, since we don't have a creature to get back, and like giving our creatures lifelink doesn't do much. So they might just be playing Brazen Borrower here. Okay, they're playing another Terramander. An enchantment here would be good. That's cool. Oh, but I can't play both. Sad. I'm just gonna play. Actually, here if I just play Sorin, if they have Quench or like the counter spell that if they have a flyer, just counters it unless I pay 4. I'd rather them counter this, I think. Yeah, actually, because then I can get it back with Sorin. Okay. And I'm just gonna attack with the Eidolon here, since there's no reason not to. I guess there's the 2-drop flash, but yeah, I don't expect them to be running that. Oh wow, they actually they actually had the other one that I wasn't thinking of, the Brineborn Cutthroat. Right, I was thinking they're playing Brazen Bar, they might be playing that. Okay. Ooh. That's interesting. So I could Knight's Pledge the Hateful Eidolon and just attack with it, because this allows me to protect it. Yeah. I kind of just want to attack with everything here so I can trigger this, but I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna actually not attack. They have another counterspell, would be real sad. Alright, there we go. It's kind of just like lifelink tribal now that I think about it. I could just play Sorin here. Doesn't get me anything good. Yeah, now that I think about it, I really should just be playing Luris. Because, like, if this Sorin was a Luris, this would be so much better. Because all my creatures already have lifelink. This should just be a Luris. But I'll play this here. They're gonna counter it, most likely. Yeah. That's rough. Yeah. Ugh, and now they can activate their Terramanders, right? This is 8. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, they have 3 spells there. This is whenever an enchanted creature dies, yeah. Yeah, we're so dead. Alright, let's change Sorin to Luris. And then, because that gives us another lifelinker as well as a way to recur our enchantments. I don't know what I was thinking about Sorin. Yeah, it should absolutely be Luris. Get Sorin out of here, get 2 copies of Luris. Do I want to change anything else? I think no. Like, I don't think I want another buff spell. I think we've had enough of those. Give me life for each attacking creature you control. Eh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can really do about this. Kind of just need to draw. Yeah, we'll play one more game of this. I think what this has shown me is that Eidolon is good. Like the Idol is good. The life gaining thing is not. Or also the enchantment strategy is not. But I think Idol, the Idol to me looks good if you have a cheap creature deck. Like this could just be good in the Ajani's Primate deck. Just normal. I don't know the list off the top of my head, but like that deck runs just like 1, 2, and 3 drops, and so like I think this deck's that's just showing me that that's just good in the deck. I think I need to mulligan here, even though I have a 1-drop. If I don't draw a land, this hand does nothing. I guess. I changed my mind. I think this hand is good enough. I think I can go turn 1 All-Seed, or turn 1 Eidolon. Turn 2 Knight's Pledge, and then play like All-Seed after. So like if I don't draw a land here, it's unfortunate. Okay. But actually drawing a Ajani's Primate is actually nice. So now if I draw a land, I get to play Primate, and that's really good. Please draw a land. Please draw a land. Come on. This is what I get for trying to be fun. Trying to do fun things. Trying to do interesting things, and this is what I get. Okay, so they're Bant. It's probably just Bant ramp, yeah. I'm expecting an Uro here. It's a fairy.
Stand by and watch. Here we go.
Alright, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna keep an actual hand. Yeah. this seems very good. This seems like exactly what we want. I'm gonna play Fabled Passage here and get a swamp. Okay, playing against the mono green deck again, which is not good. I'm assuming they're going to be playing a creature here, but we get to play, not block here obviously, we get to play our Patrician here, and then next turn we get to play a Johnny's Primate and all that glitters, and attack with our flyer. So if they don't remove our flyer here, which I'm not even sure how they do, is there the card that like, yeah, that's fine. Like just all that glitter, sorry, Johnny's Primate, all that glitters giving +2/+2 to our Indulgent Patrician, attack, and then they lose, we gain a counter, and they also lose an additional 3 life. So we actually have a very quick clock, and we can even Ardenvale.
Civilization has crept too far. Tear it down.
Okay. I kind of have to... Ooh. We get a questing beast. That's annoying. Ooh, that was very nice. I can actually get rid of their troll. Yeah. And then attack them here and attack them here. And that actually buffs up my Patrician even more.
You haven't seen the last of me.
They're actually dead next turn. So if they play Questing Beast, they die. Because it's 4 from this and then 3 from the... Wow, so actually Indulging Patrician showing its awesomeness in this hand. So they are dead. They are dead. I'm gonna play the Fabled Passage just to get a land out of our deck. But yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't matter. What am I thinking? Alright, so there we go. There is your win with black-white idle life gain. Pull up the deck for everybody here. So yeah, both of the cards we built around were kind of shown off pretty well. So definitely think that Luris is the right way to go. And then we have, you know, Kunoris never showed up, as well as I don't think we ever played like Healer's Hawk. But the combination of just like life gain creatures with 2 mana enchantments into Indulging Patrician, or and then follow that up with Eidolon for Idol for kind of late games. Like Idol is our late game plan. It's like they kill all of our stuff, then we just like Idol and recast like Indulging Patricians, Kunoros, like Loris, and just right. So then this is why I was saying I don't know what I was thinking before, because Idol gets back Loris, which gets back our enchantments. So like yeah, pretty sweet deck if I do say so myself. I think this is not the best idea. Like I don't think this is the best deck, but I think it's the coolest thing that I've seen. Many times I've just kind of, you know, like shoved, you know, like when you opened, you know, like the shark card or whatever, the shark that like flash that like counters whatever its name is. What's its name? Shark. Voracious Great Shark. Like that I just shoved into like a Jeskai deck, right? And you know, wasn't really interesting. And you know, whereas this, you know, we actually, I don't want to say made a new archetype. Obviously, we still have a Johnny's Pridemates in our deck. You know, this is a very common archetype, but I think done in a new way. So, yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go ahead and leave a like and comment down below. Let me know which cards you would have built around. So we also had Chandra's Incinerator in this pool, as well as Teferi's Aegis Insight. So, you know, would you have built around those cards? And if so, you know, how would you have done so? So yeah, I'll be doing more of these hopefully in the future, as well as look forward to some draft videos. I'm going to revisit the Core 21 draft format in just a little bit. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys next time.